we got a hawksbill on Key Colony, and what the crap? Hi, I'm Teresa Tupper.
I'm Heather Cross.
And we're turtle walkers. I went out on the beach and I saw a lady that had a Save a Turtle shirt on. That intrigued me, and so I became a walker for Save a Turtle.
Husband and I were full-time RVing, and we had plans of traveling the United States. We have since ditched the RV and own a home here in Marathon. I saw Teresa post on Facebook one day looking for volunteers for Save a Turtle, and I called her up, took the class, and now I walk the beaches with her.
So we walk the beaches, we get out on the beach before sunrise. We have red flashlights that we have to use because the white lights on a regular flashlight can disturb a sea turtle. And what we're doing is we're looking for turtle tracks. And if we see a turtle track, then we're going to follow it to determine whether it is a false crawl, and that's when she comes up and she does not lay a nest. And she goes, for whatever reason, she gets disturbed or somebody's out there and she decides, nope. And sometimes she does a complete U and she goes back into the water.
Or sometimes she just zigzags across the beach.
Yes, she does.
We've had this year.
We have had that. So when a turtle is hatched, and they're crawling out of the nest, they're imprinting on their home beach. And as they crawl out of the nest and then head to the ocean, they are still again imprinting on their home beach. And then they go into the water. If they're lucky enough to survive till around 25 years old, that's their mating age. That's when they first mate. And so once that female mates, she's coming back to her home beach to put her nest. She's looking for that smell.
Clean, dark, flat. That's the motto for the beaches during sea turtle season. Fill in holes that are dug by your kids or by your feet when you're sitting there. Knock down sand castles. Any chairs that you pull down to the water's edge, make sure you pull them back up to the building. If you're out walking at night or in the morning, use red flashlights instead of a regular white flashlight. Hotels, homes, condos should all be used turtle-safe lights, which they aren't attracted to after they're on the beach.
After 9, it's turtle time.
Yeah, after 9 it's turtle time. Anything that could get in the turtle's way, you want off the beach.
They get hung up in chairs if there's beach chairs out there.
I had to pull a beach chair off of one this year. I walked up on her while she was covering her nest.
It was a hawksbill nest.
Hawksbill, first one in Marathon, the history of Save a Turtle.
Yes.
For sure. Got to watch her finish covering her nest, and then she decided to beeline it for the parking lot. I had to go chase her around the parking lot for a while, get her turned around back in the right direction. And I was moving trash cans out of the way. She was darting under chairs. I was having to take chairs off of her. Kayaks were in her way. She was a very determined mama.
But we finally did get her turned in the right direction, and she went back in the water safely.
Follow their tracks and see where they nested, which is also very obvious because it's a big spray of fresh sand that they have kicked up to cover where they dug their nest.
We mark the nest, and then we monitor the nest, and typically we get loggerhead turtles. We got the hawksbill this year, and we could possibly get a green. To my knowledge, we haven't had a leatherback down here in forever.
I saw the track. They were winding around the kayaks on the beach and chairs and everything, and I kept walking. I was looking down the whole time, thinking the whole time, is it, isn't it, is it, isn't it? And I was finally, when I looked up, I was probably 5 feet away from the turtle, and she's sitting there covering her, and I jumped.
My phone goes beep with a text message. Beep with a text message. Ring! Because I wasn't answering the text message fast enough. And she's like, did you see this? She's still here. She's still here. What do I do? So I had to make her go get a picture of her head. I need a headshot. And as soon as I saw the head, I'm then sending that picture to FWC and to Save a Turtle's president, Harry, and saying, we got a hawksbill on Key Colony. And what the crap?
Mind you, it was 10 after 6 in the morning. It was a no moon morning, so it was dark. And then I had a feeling with the way she started moving off of the nest, she started going towards the parking lot. So I kind of ran around the other side, and I was just trying to not touch her, but like engage her the other direction, and she was so mad at me. She was so mad. She was huffing and puffing, and she would turn the other way, but then she would try to go around me. I mean, she was so determined to go to that parking lot. Finally had to just like start tapping her to get her to go back.
Well, a hawksbill is an endangered sea turtle. Loggerheads are threatened, but hawksbill are endangered, and so we're really not supposed to put our hands on these animals. Literally pick her up and turn her and get her in the right direction, and had to do that several times. This is their home. We're taking their homes away from them, and we've got to protect the turtles and their nesting sites. And all of the Keys is a sea turtle nesting beaches, and we've got to be careful with that. You know, we want to preserve their lives just as much as ours.